गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। हम फ़िश का क्लासिफिकेशन पढ़ रहे थे जिसमें हमने बताया था कि फ़िश को कितनी क्लासेस में बांटा गया है। उसके बाद हमने पिछले वीडियो में पढ़ा था जॉ लेस वर्टिब्रेट्स एग्नेथा, जिन्हें कि हम ओस्टेकोडर्म बोलते हैं। आज हम पढ़ते हैं ओस्टेकोडर्म के बाद जो वर्टिब्रेट्स आए जिन्हें हम कहते हैं ग्नैथोस्टोमेटा, जिनमें कि जॉ पाया जाता है। इन्हें हम बोलते हैं प्लेकोडर्म्स। The placoderms were the earliest jawed vertebrates that appeared during the Silurian and were quite dominant for a brief period during the Devonian, but all of them become extinct by the end of Permian time। तो ये जो है सिल्यूरियन से डिवोनियन पीरियड में बहुत अच्छे से पाए जाते थे, लेकिन ये लास्ट बाद में जो है एक्सटिंक्ट हो गए। Thus they lived during the Paleozoic era only and are sometimes referred to as the Paleozoic fishes. All of them were well protected by the heavy bony plushes and are therefore called placoderms. During the brief period of their existence, the placoderm became adapted to different media, modes of life, and therefore from a very heterogeneous type, possessing only a few common features at given। तो इनमें निम्न कैरेक्टर्स पाए जाते थे। फर्स्ट, ऑल ऑफ देम हैड ए प्रिमिटिव टाइप ऑफ जॉ। सब में जो है जॉ पाया जाता था। इससे पहले सब जॉलेस वर्टिब्रेट्स होते थे। द अपर जॉ वाज स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड फ्यूज्ड विद द स्कल। सेकेंड, द हायर्ड आर्च डिड नॉट सपोर्ट द जॉज एज इज मॉडर्न फिशेज, सो दैट द जॉ सस्पेंशन वाज ऑफ ए प्रिमिटिव टाइप। दिस इज कॉल्ड द एफिडोटेरियन कंडीशन। थर्ड, haired gill slits were present and spiracle were not present. Fourth, paired fins are present but were quite variable in different members of the groups. The placoderms were highly specialized in many species. Colbert regards them as unsuccessful ancient experiments in the evolution and jawed vertebrates। तो प्लेकोडर्म को हम निम्न भागों में निम्न क्लासेज में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं। फर्स्ट, एकैंथोडी, सेकंड, कुकुस्टी, थर्ड, टेरिक्थीस। फर्स्ट क्लास एकैंथोडी। इस क्लास के अंदर द अर्लीस्ट ऑफ द प्लेकोडर्म, सबसे अर्लीस्ट प्लेकोडर्म थे, वर स्मॉल इन साइज एंड नोन एज एकैंथोडियन और स्पाइनी शार्क्स एज दे रिजेंबल्ड द शार्क्स इन जनरल अपीयरेंस। ये शार्क की तरह जो है इनकी जनरल अपीयरेंस पाई जाती थी। क्लीमेटस ऑफ द लेट सिल्यूरियन एंड अर्ली डिवोनियन पीरियड इज ए टिपिकल एग्जाम्पल ऑफ दिस ग्रुप। इट वाज ए स्मॉल एनिमल विद फिश लाइक बॉडी कवर्ड विद स्मॉल rhombotic scales forming a dermal armor. The scales are composed of a bone-like material and were larger in size over the head, forming regularly arranged plates. The mouth was terminal and large eyes were situated far forward so as to reduce the region of the snout. Tail was heterocercal and two dorsal and one anal fins were present. A pair of pectoral fins were present immediately behind the skull. Between the pectoral and pelvic fins were present 5 pairs of smaller fins that increased in size anteroposteriorly. Each fin was supported by a spine along its anterior margin. A pectoral girdle consisting of a scapula and a coracoid was present. Second है कुकुस्टी। The members of this class are also known as the armored fishes of the joint-necked fishes of the Devonian period. They were the most successful vertebrates during this period, but soon became extinct. They were fast-swimming predatory animals and are best represented by Cucustes. It was about 2 feet long and had a fish-like body. The head and the thoracic region were well protected by a heavy armor of bony plates, but the trunk and the tail was snagged or covered with scales. The bony plates covering the head, neck, or covered with scales The bony plates covering the head were united to form a strong shield, but is not comparable with the skull bone of the bony fishes. The skull was hinged by means of a condyle and sockets on either side to the heavy shoulder armor so that the head could be moved up the down. The eyes were large and each was protected by a ring of four bony plates. The nostrils were situated at the anterior end of the skull. The strong lower jaw was directly united with the hinder part of the skull and consisted of a single large bone whose upper margin was raised into teeth-like pointed structure. Two strong bony plates attached to the skull worked as teeth against the lower jaw. The lower jaw was movable so that the mouth could be opened wide. The arthropods thus were armed with a very efficient tearing mechanism. The body ended behind in a whip-like tail और हेट्रोसर्कल यानी कि दोनों तरफ से बराबर नहीं, छोटी बड़ी. A pair of pectoral fins were represented by a immovable bone covered structure on each side. Notochord was present with neural and hemal arches but without any vertebral center. The earliest known arthropods were small and somewhat flattened vertebrates with head and thoracic shield but were different from the advanced types like the cuckoostales. Third, Macrophytalites. This subclass is known from a few genera only. They existed in the Devonian and resembled with the Arthrodera. Macrophytalites had a strong head shield followed by thoracic plates and a pair of pectoral spines, but there was no ball and socket joint between the head and the body shield. Pectoral and pelvic fins were different from those of the Arthrodere and resembled those of Elasmobranchs. In Lunapsis, an external covering of large scales was present behind the thoracic shield. फिर है class Pterichthys. These were small placoderm of the Devonian period and resembled Arthrodera in possessing a bony shield for the head and thoracic region. But the arrangement of the cephalic plates and the mode of articulation of the head to the body were different from the Arthropods. This class is represented by Pterichthys and Bothriolepis. The eyes were situated close together on the top of the head and a pineal opening was present between them. The mouth was ventrally placed and jaws weakly developed. The pectoral appendages were highly developed and characteristic. They were formed of a number of plates and were attached to the body by a movable joint. In Bothriolepis, they were divided into a proximal and distal part by means of a hinge joint. Probably, they were used by the animal as movable hooks. Behind the head and thoracic shield, the body was naked as in Bothriolepis, but in other like Pterichthys, the trunk and the were covered with scales. A median dorsal fin was present and the tail was heterocercal. The antiarch probably had a common ancestry with the Arthrodera and became adapted for a bottom living habit. इसके बाद है Rhinanida. These Devonian placoderm shows certain resemblance to the sharks and are best represented by the genus Gymnodina. It had a flattened body with a broad head and skin covered with denticles. The denticles were, however, attached to the plate forming a body armor. The plates were small over the body and larger in the head region. The mouth was terminal with pointed teeth. The eyes and nostrils were situated on the dorsal surface of the head. The pectoral fins were large, giving a superficial resemblance with the modern rays. The gills were covered by an operculum and there was no spiracle. A pair of small pelvic fins were present behind the pectoral. A dorsal fin supported by a spine was present. A row of spines was present behind the dorsal fin. These animals are believed to be the placoderm that were losing the bony armor and became adapted for a bottom living habits. The resemblance of the modern skates and rays is due to convergence evolution. इसके बाद है पैलियोस्पॉन्डाइलोइडी. Paleospondylus from the mid-Devonian is the only representative of this group. It is a small fossil which has been very difficult to interpret and its true affinities are not yet known. It has been described as a larval stage of some vertebrate. It has been considered as an elasmobranch or even a teleost. Some includes Paleospondylus among the Agnatha. According to Thomas, it is a true gnathostom. ये जो है ट्रू ग्नेथोस्टोम है जिनमें कि पूरी तरह से जॉ पाया जाता है. It is about 2 inch long and a peculiar depressed skull and a well ossified vertebral column ending in a heterocircle tail. Paired fins and traces of pectoral and pelvic girdles were present. The vertebral column was composed of strong centra and neural and humeral spines that were quite prominent in the posterior region. The neurocranium was dorsoventrally flattened and was fully ossified as the ventral surface and sides, but the roof was cartilaginous. The hyoid arch was complete, taking no part in jaw suspension. The ossified vertebral column and the floor of the skull speak against Paleospondylus being a larval form. The uncalcified roof of the skull is found on Neil Agnatha. The lower apparatus can be compared with the acanthode. It appears therefore the Paleospondylus was a very small placoderm that had completely lost its external armor. तो इस तरह से प्लेकोडर्म जो है ट्रूली जॉड वर्टिब्रेट्स हैं जो कि ऑस्टेकोडर्म्स के बाद पाए गए. इसके बाद जो है आगे की तरफ जो है एडवांस फिशेस का ओरिजिन हुआ जिन्हें हम अगले वीडियो में पढ़ें. थैंक यू.